Are you aware that dictation in PTE contributes 22% of marks to the listening section and 28% marks to the writing section? So it is one of the most scoring and important tasks in PTE exam. Hello everybody, I'm Arti. Today we'll talk everything about PTE dictation. So let me tell you, PTE dictation is a task from the listening module. You hear a sentence and then you have to type it. As you first hear it and then you write it, the marks go to the writing and the listening section. You can get 3 to 4 tasks in the exam and you have to focus on grammar, spellings and punctuation. Partial credit scoring also applies in this task. That means you get 1 mark for each correctly spelled word. Now, there are certain strategies with which you can master dictation. Let us see those. You can see there are 3 strategies on the screen: note making, chunking and spellings. Let's talk about them in detail. First of all, I'll be talking about note making. Note making is not only important for PTE dictation, but it is also important for a large number of listening tasks and one task of PTE speaking module. What you have to do is, once you listen to a sentence, you have to make rough notes on erasable notepad. Now a question will pop up in your minds: why make notes? So let me tell you. A sentence in PTE dictation can range from 9 to 15 words. When the sentences are small, they easily register in our short-term memory and we can type them at a very fast pace. But when the sentences are long, say 14 or 15 words, the real trouble begins. You have a risk of losing a word or a group of words because you have anxiety, you have stress of the exam. You tend to forget things. So for better registering, for a better recall, it is a good idea to write the sentence in abbreviations or symbols in rough. Once you've done that, you can type it on the screen and then you can check it for spellings, grammar, punctuation, and you can submit it. Now, everybody uses his or her own set of abbreviations and symbols. You can make it. It is very important to do so in a large number of PTE tasks. Here I'll be discussing some abbreviations and symbols which you can use. For a word like with, you can have with and a slash. For without, you can have W/O. The can be written as D in shorthand and can be denoted by ampersand. Before can be written as B4. And here is a list in front of you. You can pause and just have a look at them. So this was all about note making. Note making, I must tell you, will not be complete without one more strategy. That strategy is equally important and it is called chunking. Now what is chunking? Chunking is breaking the sentence into smaller, meaningful chunks or parts. While you listen to the audio, it is very important for you to focus on the meaning and then divide the sentence into meaningful parts. It's difficult to register 13, 14 or 15 words, but yes, chunks or phrases can be easily recalled and simultaneously you have to make notes. So if you do this, the chances of forgetting are negligible and you can get full marks in PTE. Let us have an example here. Exercise without dietary changes may not be beneficial for weight loss. You can break it into 3 chunks. Exercise without dietary changes may not be beneficial for weight loss. And if you write it simultaneously, trust me, you'll see that you do not forget words and you can capture or you can write the entire sentence. The third strategy that I would like to talk about here is spellings. As I told you, you get 1 mark for a correctly spelled word, so you can understand how important spellings are. So, if you come across an unknown word whose spellings you do not know, try to predict the spellings of the word using sound-letter correspondence. So what I mean by sound-letter correspondence is that try to break the word into smaller portions and try writing the spellings. Let's take an example. If you have a word redundant, you are unaware of the word, you don't know the spellings, so try breaking it. And you can break it as redundant. R-E-D-U-N-D-A-N-T. So there are chances that you might do well and you might be correct with the spellings. So it's important trying rather than leaving the word. However, in daily life, it is important to come across words, to read a lot and learn new words, new spellings, because it is very important not only for PTE dictation but in also other tasks of PTE. Spellings are checked in many other tasks in PTE. So I think you have had all the 3 strategies. Let us now have a small test. I'll be giving you some tricky, difficult words and let's see how you score. So get your papers and pencils ready and here we go. The first word is cigarette. Yes, you can see the spellings. I hope you've done it correct. Let's go to the second word, etiquettes. And the spellings are there on the screen. The third word is minuscule. Minuscule. Let's go to the fourth word, millennium. Millennium. And you can see there are 2 double L's and 2 double N's in this word. The last word is embarrass. So you can check your scores and you can see how far you are and how much you need to work on spellings. So let us recapitulate everything before going further. So while listening to the audio in PTE dictation, you should focus on the meaning and break the sentence into smaller but meaningful chunks. Simultaneously, you should take notes. Then you should check your sentence for spellings, grammar, and punctuation. Once you are sure that they are correct, you can submit your answer. So let us have a small test of dictation. Please be ready with your notepads and pens and pencils. So here we go. Are you ready? Listen to the sentence and write the answer.
People have known for a long time that ancient Egyptians liked cats.
So here's the answer. People have known for a long time that ancient Egyptians liked cats. You can see the note making also. That is there in front of you. Let's go to the second sentence. Here is the audio.
Octopuses, like human beings, can solve problems and survive using their cleverness.
Octopuses, like human beings, can solve problems and survive using their cleverness. Here if I talk about chunking, so my chunks will be octopuses like human beings is one chunk, can solve problems, second chunk, and survive using their cleverness. The third sentence is,
You must gradually increase the duration, intensity, and frequency of workout.
you must gradually increase the duration, intensity, and frequency of workout. Here you must be careful that you put a comma after duration, otherwise your marks will be deducted. Let us have one last sentence. And here it goes.
Even our kitchen trash bin contributes a huge volume of illness-causing bacteria.
Even our kitchen trash bin contributes a huge volume of illness-causing bacteria. You can take your scores and see how much you need to work on it. Let me tell you, the 3 strategies of note making, chunking and spellings will only work if you practice them a lot and keep working in this direction. Dictation is a scoring task, but without extensive practice, you will not be able to gain much. Thank you.